teachers for mankind. They were teachers so divine, but then we ran away, and that's their song.
Hi, today we're in the small rural town of Little Hampton, England, where one woman is redefining the meaning of education and just might change the way you look at the world.
My name is Margaret Appa and I live in Angmering in the United Kingdom. My passion now is actually teaching drawing.
Margaret Appa runs a drawing class from the studio in her home. Her course attracts students of all ages in the community.
Hello everybody. Okay, thank you. Come on in. Well, the title that I called my course was So You Think You Can't Draw. But when people come to me for the first time, a lot of the students will say, I think I can't draw. I know I can't draw.
When we started drawing, I think we were all very nervous. We all wondered what we could do.
Like before, I'd look at something and I did not think I could do it.
If you stay in that little safety zone of saying, well, I can't do it, then that's really safe because you're not risking anything. First thing is everyone can draw. I have absolutely no doubt about that whatsoever. So my belief in you, however you're feeling at the moment, my belief in you is total. You can. Those hidden gems, if you like, that are within you, that I know within you, and I believe that they're there, they're not going to rise to the surface if we don't create the right environment for you.
Margaret creates a really relaxed atmosphere.
Students learn by starting with a so-called blind draw, which means that they learn to focus on an object rather than a drawing.
We use lots of different techniques and tools like coloured pencils and graphite and putty rubbers. We use different mediums.
But the most important is not actually the medium that they're working in. That gives them variety, it gives them the feeling that they're learning a lot of different things. But the most important, the base concept of the course is learning how to see.
So we're really taught to do our best without competition or worry.
She has a really sensitive approach to everybody.
It's very good the way she never judges or bases us against someone else.
Although Margaret does not create lateral competition between her students, she makes sure that they each grow according to their own capacity and potential.
One of the nicest things about her is the encouragement she gives you from the beginning, not to pit you against anybody else, but yourself.
I have very high expectations, but I don't have high expectations of you against an external standard. So I don't have an expectation that you're going to pass this exam or whatever. My expectation is that each of you individually will surpass what you think at the moment maybe you can't do.
When we come in each morning, and we pick up our folder and we saw at the front what we did last week, we think, wow, did we do that? Yes, it's wonderful.
If somebody comes to me and says, well, no, I can't do it, I'm useless, I'm hopeless, I will still believe in what their capacity is, and I would work my hardest in order to get them to acknowledge their capacity and be able to bring that capacity out.
Margaret draws particular inspiration from a quote in the Baha'i writings which reads, "Regard man as a mine rich in gems of inestimable value. Education can alone cause it to reveal its treasures and enable mankind to benefit therefrom."
It's about the qualities that we need in order to be able to go down into the minds of our inmost selves, bring out those gems, cut them, polish them, and then allow them to shine.
Everybody draws the same thing, but they all turn out differently. We all have our own style.
It's really great the way she really inspires people to draw and bring out things that you didn't know you had.
The magic is that after a certain amount of time, what happens is that everybody's encouraging everybody else because they've got no reason to compete. And they've got every reason to say to the person next to them, wow, isn't that amazing? Look what progress you've made.
himself, the knower, the sustainer. Verily is in himself, the knower, the sustainer.
Patience, love, generosity, perseverance, determination, all these qualities. Everybody has them. Those qualities can come out, can be drawn out, but it needs an environment of love.
The implications of Margaret's methodology are not only vast for education, but for all other areas of life. Is it possible for a world to exist where our individual talents don't threaten but nurture each other? With Margaret's last thoughts, I leave you and say goodbye from Little Hampton, England. Thanks for joining me.
Imagine a gem within a rock. It has a very rough exterior. So when we look at human beings, we've got to understand that for some human beings, the exterior is still there, the rough exterior is still there, but the gem is inside. And we can't deny that. That is a truth, that the gem is inside. And therefore we have to work hard in order for everybody's gems to come to the surface. Because imagine if everybody was creative, confident, warm, loving, generous, what a wonderful world this would be.
Say God, sufficeth all things, above all things, and nothing in the heavens or in the earth, but God sufficeth. Say God, sufficeth all things, above all things.